NBA Draft 2025 on site, West Hall, along with the Wizards play-by-play voice, Chris Miller, with the best beard in the business, Chris. So well played.
I shaved it since the last time you saw me, so it's a work in progress. Might be gone by opening night.
Let's see. You know what? I want to talk to you, man, because we've done this over the years, welcoming in new talent to the organization. So I want to break down the first two picks that we've had this year, and you share some of your insight. First up, obviously, Tre Johnson at the number 6 pick. Your thoughts about what he is and who he is and what he brings to the team.
Once again, it fits what the Washington Wizards are looking for in terms of positional size, being able to shoot, pass, dribble, having the work ethic. You'll hear that a lot about how they're developing young players. To me, I think Tre is a bona fide scorer. What's his superpower? What you'll notice right away during the Summer League will be his ability to score the basketball. Led the SEC in scoring, about 20 points per game as a freshman. But the one thing that stood out to me, Wes, when you kind of dive into his numbers, he also led the SEC in minutes. So that's a durability thing. Yeah. Kind of reminds you about Bub Carrington in his rookie year, playing all 82 games. So being available. I really like Tre, again, that superpower. I think about Jordan Clarkson, his ability to score and the positional size at that position.
Great comp indeed. Let's transition to Will Riley. Obviously a little bit taller, 6'8", about 185, coming out of Illinois. Your thoughts on what he is?
Well, I had a chance to talk to his college coach, Brad Underwood, and he said something so interesting I had to tweet it out right after he said it. He said, and I quote, "He is a very high IQ player, but he's one of the elite hard shot makers that he's coached. He has the ability to put the ball in the basket, and he was fortunate. He was an assistant coach at Kansas State when Michael Beasley was there, and his head coach, Brad Underwood, said Will is the second best offensive player he's ever coached. That is high praise. The other thing that's interesting about Will Riley is he had a growth spurt during the pandemic where he went from 5'9" to 6'5", and now he's 6'8", and Brad Underwood told me he has not seen Will for a month, and he thought he grew even more since the last time he saw him. So, again, this kind of just falls in line with what Washington is doing in terms of their draft prospects.
Chris, overall, we don't do grades, we don't do scale of numbers, but your feeling about the confidence that Wizards fans can have after these first two guys have been selected for this team heading into the season, your thoughts?
I'll go back to their first year when they drafted Bilal Coulibaly. It fits their type. They have a type of player that they're looking for, and once again, for the third draft, they have earmarked these type of prospects that's going to help them during the long haul. Now, it's just the start.
That's right.
Now they've got to get to rookie camp before they go to the Summer League. They'll have an opportunity to play in the summer, and then the real fun begins.
That's when you take over. I can't wait.
Competition. I can't wait for it.
Let's get to it. Chris Miller, West Hall on site here in Brooklyn for the NBA Draft of 2025.